Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a little series here by Mountain Culture. It's called the Triple Dry Hopped Series. There were 4 beers in it, but I only managed to get the 3. So I got beer 1, 2, and 3, and I'm missing number 4. So if anyone out there has number 4 or know of where I can get it, yeah, let us know. It's called Chef's Investment. And as far as Mountain Culture goes, I think it's probably the only beer I've missed out on. So yeah, I'm real keen to track it down. But yeah, for some reason it was just really hard to find. It's almost like they didn't brew like as many of that 4th beer. But anyway, moving on. So yeah, got the first 3. So the first one is called Reckless Abandon. And yeah, triple dry hopped New England IPA at 8.3%. And this one features Citra, Centennial, and HBC 586. And then the second one, which is called the Too Hard Basket. That's at 8.2%. That one has Citra, Manolita, and Rawaka. And then the third one that's at 8.2% as well, called New Hollywood. And that one has Mosaic, Idaho 7, and Galaxy. Hello, dogs. So yeah, it's just a particular method of brewing where I don't know, it goes into all the science of it, but I'm not going to go into detail. But yeah, it's just cool how they've come out with a series of a different technique. So I've got my proper glassware. And what I'll do is just have like a pour of each one, compare them. How are you, Bumpy? Good to see you, brother. Good to hear. Sounds good, dude. Yeah. Yeah, it's very odd that I wasn't able. Like, I know they had it for sale on their online store, but I think at the time I might have been away when it went on sale, and then when I went to buy it a few days later, it had already gone. And most of their beers you'll see in like stores or other online sites, and yeah, for some reason, just this Chef's Investment, I just never seen it anywhere else. So yeah, it was a bit of a mystery, that one. Yeah, let's get into the first one. And yeah, I've just knocked off night shift. Had a pretty good night, actually. It's been pretty pleasant at work the last few weeks. Everything's going decent. The only thing we had a bit of trouble with tonight, and it's been a bit of an ongoing issue, on our overnight shift, we've got some random people hanging around our car park area. Yeah, like I think they're like druggies trying to they're probably wanting to go through cars and trying to find valuables and stuff. They're just hanging around, a bit sketchy, and because it's like a enclosed site, like you need like a key code just to get into the car park. But yeah, there's been people trying to climb fences, and it's all happening. So I just want to catch them in the act. So here we go, Reckless Abandon. I'll just pour sort of half glasses of each one. So colour for this, it's probably like a dull orange. I'd say medium to full body, about a 1 finger head. Carbonation, probably moderate. Let's go a whiff. Smells quite sweet. And cheers, Lee and Josh. Good to see you. Thanks for the encouraging words there, Joshua. So I'm getting pineapple, passion fruit, some lime, maybe some grapefruit. And some peach. They're all obviously going to have the same base or similar base anyway. Cheers, Dave. Good to see you, brother. And cheers, Henry. Welcome in. Just starting a 3-beer review, boys. And Craig, how are you, dude? So yeah, it's got a white bread base. It might be a little touch of caramel. But yeah, it smells sweet. I'm getting like maybe a touch of green character, like some grassy, floral. No pine though. What were the hops in this one again? Citra, Centennial, and HBC 586. I can't remember what 586 is. That might be one of the new ones that has like the berry notes. Oh, so you got Mataki Taki. Cool. Yeah, we're not getting it here, I don't think. We just seem to have got it on tap, unless it's going to come later. But yeah, if you got a 4-pack, dude, at least just hold on to one till I see what's going on. And Bumpy, we need to do the other ones, brother. The Willamette and the Sunrise. Anyway, I'm going in, boys. Cheers. Look how shit that looks. I took a photo. One of the beers I was showing the other day, it was a Garage Project. Real vibrant, bright, like orange, looked awesome. In the camera, it looked like this. So I took a photo of it outside in the sun and then sent the photo to the people, a couple of the people that were watching. They're like, yep, we see what you mean with your camera. Cheers. Quite a full body, very smooth and creamy. Should be packed with the flaked wheat and oats, this one. Yeah, it's got some sweetness to it. So with these beers too, they were released at different times. So this would be the oldest one, being number 1. But it's still like relatively fresh. Like it's probably it'd be less than 2 months old, I reckon. Probably about 6 weeks. Cheers, buddy. And I'll go through the comments shortly. Don't want to get too far behind. So as far as alcohol goes, I feel like it's more boozier than what it is. Like it, yeah, 8.3 this one. It's got that feel like it's up around the 10. A little bit of booze on it. But yeah, there's a fair bit of sweetness, as I said. I'm getting quite a bit of peach. The three Ps: peach, pineapple, passion fruit. A slightly prickly carbonation, even though it's like smooth and creamy. Mm. Okay, now where are we at? Cheers, Lee. Always appreciated, brother. I'm going to try not to swear this stream. I swear too much. Cheers, Josh. Are you having a drink, Dave? Is anyone else having a drink? How's the tunes going, Henry? Yeah, for sure, dude. So what ones have you got, Josh? Because I had a feeling you only had the Mataki Taki one, but maybe you've got the others. Hope you're well, Craigie boy. Sure. Shurs. Remember the film clip when Shur's on the boat? I just remember it as a kid, but like some people probably thought she was hot. I definitely didn't. I thought she was scary, if anything. Yeah. Yeah. I had the Yakima one because I knew you two weren't getting it. I had Yakima the other day, the other can of that, and it was still drinking fucking unreal. So I'm sure the others will be fine. Yeah, it is, dude. Pretty full bodied as well. Super haze. Yeah. Hazy and Jay-Z. Jazzy. Burrow. It's good to get a hazy that's full bodied. Quite often it's not the case. It's one thing with mountain culture, sometimes the aroma or the flavour doesn't hit as much as you want it to, but they've always had real good mouthfeel and body. I feel like they're really good with their like water profiling and all the other shit that goes around that. Yeah. Yeah. See, I don't have that one, dude. So that's why I was like hoping you'd get the others. Otherwise, you and Bumpy could do that one together because I know he's got that too. Cool. Cheers, Lady G. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully, Drewy does a stream today. He's been MIA lately. But yeah, as you said, internet issues are probably causing it. I know one day he said he wasn't feeling too well, and then another day he was on bounties. Cheers, Levi. Hummina, mate. Cheers, Shark. Good to see you. Good word there, brother. G'day. Yeah. Yeah, the last few nights, or days for me, I've been coming home from night shift. It's like the one week where I can actually catch up with the US peeps, and everyone's been missing. I'm like, what's going on? I went to sleep today and just got to sleep, and within a few hours, Beer Man messaged me wondering where I was. I was like, fuck it. Because I would have loved to have had a drink with Beer Man and Bumpy and whoever else was involved. But yeah, it just felt like every time I just would get ready to get into it, no one would be around. Yeah. Yeah, quite often when it comes to terms like that, when I say it, I always think, oh, does that sound bad? Exactly, dude. There's always time to change that around. Yeah, shark. Anyway, I better get back to the beer, boys and girls. So yeah, there's some sweetness there for sure. It's even a little bit tart. But yeah, pineapple, passion fruit, peach, some lemon and lime. Um, yeah, it's definitely got that huge punch of flavour with the triple dry hopping. Aroma was pretty intense as well, but I just feel like with this one, the age has probably affected it slightly. I do recall, I reckon I had one of these fresh, like a couple of days fresh, and I just remember being like, woof, yeah. So still like 2/3 of the can left, so it's going to be a big morning for me. Let's get into the second one. So the second one was Too Hard Basket, and yeah, 8.2%. This one was Citra, Manolita, and Rawaka. So yeah, hopefully someone can track down that fourth one for me. Because with mountain culture, even though I don't know if I'm going to keep them, but I've still got one of every single can they've released just sitting in my garage. So it's like, I feel like if I miss out on one of the beers, I'll be like, fuck it, I'm just going to scrap it and won't bother anymore. Because the aim is just to have like all of them, have it like showcase somewhere eventually. So this one's probably a bit more of a vibrant orange, a little bit darker, a little bit brighter. Doesn't show in the camera. About a 2 finger head, maybe 1 finger. Um, yeah, it looks very similar to the last one, obviously. Carbonation's pretty active. It's sticking to the dirty glass. Let's go a whiff. Yeah, I'll get some berries with this one and some peach again. It's a day for the peach. Here we go, clicking the wrong mouse button again. Yep. Sounds like a plan. Cheers, Scott, brother. Got a few of your videos I've got to catch up on. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Yeah, it's nearly beach season for us. I can't wait. So good taking the dogs to the beach. It's one of the finer things in life. It was even better in my hometown because I could walk to the beach from where I lived. whereas now I have to actually get in the car and drive. So yeah, I'm getting a touch of grapefruit with this one as well. Yeah, they've just got this like real sweet aroma. There was hardly any bitterness on that last one too, I forgot to mention. Anyway, I'm going in. Cheers, boys and girls. Yeah, definitely getting some like mixed berries with this one. It's sweeter than the first, that's for sure. It's got that same white bread, biscuity base. I felt like with the last one, you sort of got a touch of caramel, but I don't reckon it's the case. It's probably more just like a sweet biscuity. And the same thing too with this, you sort of get that feel like it drinks a bit more boozier than what it is. The malt presence is, yeah. I mean, they're hopped through the eyeballs, but you're still getting like a huge malt presence. The balance is pretty good. Cool. Yeah, where I live, it's one of the friggin' worst areas for sharks, especially when we get the real hot summer weather. Like they come out and yeah, it's like the beaches get closed down, some of them, and it's pretty bad. It's one thing I want to do is go swimming with sharks over in South Australia. It's always been like a bucket list thing for me. I want to go down into one of those cages where you go out in the boat, like the boat, the charter boat that sometimes you have to go out for like a full day just to get to the location. And yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do, like in the Great Australian Bight, where the biggest sharks. It's probably like one of the worst places in the world for them. Yeah, I just think it'd be so unreal, like just to be in that situation where like yeah, you're very small and there's something out there that's just so fierce. But like, I want to experience it with someone else. If someone else has that as a bucket list thing, it's like, yeah, I just want to be able to experience it like two people go down there together. I just feel like it wouldn't be the same just doing it by yourself. Yeah, in this one, dude, it's Citra, Manolita, and Rawaka. And in the first one, it was Citra, Centennial, and HBC 586. And then in the third one, it is Mosaic, Idaho 7, and Galaxy. It's good that they've used like all different ones. I guess that's like part of the whole thing with the series. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, I've seen quite a few of your streams, Levi, when you're on the beach. It's pretty cool. When like it's just showing the beach setting and there's no people, I'm always waiting for you to just come out of nowhere and do a big duck dive. It'd be funny as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things most people like say they'd never do anything like that, but I'd love it. It does help when you grow up on the ocean and as a kid and that you don't really have that fear of marine life. Like I've actually been out in deep water where there's been sharks around and just calmly sort of got out of there, like whereas most people would fucking panic in that situation. Cheers, Ghost. You mangy mutt. I got you good before you didn't know what to say. You bloody spider shagger. Cheers, Henry, the marketing guru. Henry 420. Get around him. He's a good boy. So yeah. One thing I'm picking up the more I'm drinking this is like that musty dankness. But yeah, still very little bitterness. But yeah, I'm just getting a really strong peach note. And I got that in the last one as well. I'm not a huge stone fruit guy. Just something about it. Like I actually prefer citrus, if anything. Sometimes tropical can be too much of the juice and it starts to taste like not like beer. Whereas citrus, I don't know. My ideal beer, whether it be like West Coast IPA or New England, is like to have like citrus notes and yeah, pine. I'm always a big fan of like pine, grassiness. Obviously, you want bitterness if it's a West Coast. Awesome. This guy's dead to me. How you going, Harry, brother? I've just knocked off night shift, dude. So no work for me for another. What do we got? Another about 15 hours. Be back in the joint again. Yeah, you get this slightly tart edge to it. Interesting. So that's the second one. So the third was a New Hollywood. Pretty cool can art. This one's 8.2 as well. And yeah, as I said, Mosaic, Idaho 7, and Galaxy. Oh, how many of the pumpkin beer reviews have you put up, Harry? Because I definitely want to watch them all. Have I missed any yet? Or is it just that one that you put up today? It'll be like when you did the Christmas beers, the Advent box or whatever it is, when you made it up yourself, and I was just giving you heaps of shit because you had like fucking 8 stouts in a row. Unfortunately, we don't really get them here. It's a bit of a shame. Because, yeah, I don't mind the old pumpkin ale, but there's only really, what I can think of, there's only really one brewery that does a heap of them, like this time of the year. And then you might just get a handful that do, like, just the one. But they always seem to go pretty quick. And then we don't get any of the American ones here. If we do, it's like for a tap takeover or something, like you'll get one, like maybe at a bar. But I'd love to be able to have a heap of them and review them and stuff, like what Joe the Beer Patrol does. Yep, cool. Cheers, Angie. Good to see you, mate. You went for a fair while on the stream. Was it yesterday? You would have, say, you would have slept well after that. It was good. Some of the shit yous were like showing and talking about, and that brought back some memories. Pardon my dog's noise in the background. Yeah, it's one of those things, dude. At least, like, if you're not doing them live like I do, you can sort of just build them up and release them whenever you need to. But yeah, suppose I better have a whiff of this one. Might put a bit more in it, actually. So yeah, what did this have again? This was, yeah, Mosaic, Idaho 7, and Galaxy. If only Mosaic was like it used to be, and Galaxy, both hops, I feel like a little bit disappointing compared to what they used to be. So yeah, this one's even more of a bright orange than the other two, which isn't showing in my camera, but yeah, it's like a more of a medium level orange, really bright. It's got that same sort of haze to it, about 2 finger head, a smooth and creamy appearance. Let's go a whiff. I'm getting some melon in this one. Grassy, earthy, grapefruit. This one definitely's got that white bread backbone. It's like fresh dough. Yeah, I'm getting peach in this one as well. Maybe some orange or some tangerine. It's got that like sweet citrusy vibe to it. Anyway, I'm going in. You can definitely tell this one's a bit fresher. It's like real punchy, like hop saturation to the nth degree. Look at that lacing. Hello. Yeah, very creamy. I'd love to know the amount of oats and that they'd put into it, like the ratio compared to malt. And yeah, same sort of thing with the booze. Drink's a bit heavier than what it is. Like they're all double IPAs, but they come across as triples. I like how they've all got that real full body. It's good. They're voluptuous babies. Cheers, Angie Blue Nose. It sounds like it's one person. Yeah, g'day, Angie Blue Nose. How you going there? And get it in ya. Peach. Yeah, it's like all three beers. You're obviously getting very similar characteristics because of the base being the same. But no matter what hops they've had in them, I've just got this huge peach presence and like passion fruit. And then yeah, like some tartness as well as sweetness. Maybe the whole tartness is part of the whatever the scientific approach of this brewing is. I'm assuming they all have the same yeast. I don't think it actually says what yeast they use. Craig shaved his head. He's now got the same hairstyle as Jagman. Yeah, boy. I got 3 8%ers, so I'm going to be toast by the time Beer Man's show starts. Plus, I haven't slept. The man. I'm keen for a sesh today, though. Like, as I said, knock off night shift the last couple of days and no fuckers around. It's like, who wants to drink with Sammy? No one. I'm going to bed. I've had enough. Cuvee. I'll have to do a cuvee of all three, definitely. Oh, I'm sore. I'm getting old, people. I'm getting very old. So who else is having an ale? I was sort of hoping Beer Man would pop into the chat just so I can let him know that I'll be on his show, and I'm assuming Bumpy will be there. And Tanner. And probably Alex. Maybe Eric. Not sure who else. Last time I was on there, he was using that other streaming service. And the whole time, for some reason, my picture was real shit. It kept pausing on me in like silly movements, or you couldn't see me at all. So if it's like that again, it'd be friggin' annoying. Good stuff, Dave. I appreciate your skills. What's on for everyone's weekend? This weekend, we actually have a staff party at work, and I'm like, nah, I'm too cool for that. I'm not going. It was funny. We're in a meeting, like, yeah, last night, and yeah, one of the manager girls that, yeah, like I get on pretty well with. She's like, so out of all you guys, who out of yous are going to the staff party? And out of the five of us in there, only one's going. It's like, oh God. I'm just in one of those organisations. There's certain I don't know, particular departments or the higher level management. It's like there's too many people I don't really like, so it just turns me off to going to stuff like that. Even though you get like free beer and free food and shit. Cool. Yeah, boy. It's the Go Ghost. But yeah, after I do night shift, the weekends always go really quick because we get home at six a.m. Saturday, and I either get on the beers straight away with the UK folk, or I go to bed. So it just kills your whole Saturday. Then you'll do something on Sunday, and then all of a sudden you're back to work again. It's a little bit shit, but yeah, I haven't had any time off for a while. I've got a week or about a week and a half coming up in about a month. I'm taking off. We've got a sort of a quiet week at work, so they've sort of encouraged us to take a week off if we've got plenty of time, and I do. So I'll probably head down to the city a couple of times. I'm going to an event at a rooftop bar, which is going to be pretty sick. I might actually get some accommodation while I'm down there and do a few breweries and make the most of it. Um, yeah, apart from that, I'm trying to get a Metallica ticket for next year. That goes on sale soon. I've already got my Oasis ticket, so good times ahead. We just need some better weather. Oh, Evie. Evie has been, let's say, she's met a fella online, and he has now moved down, like down here. He was from up Queensland way. He's moved down and actually moved in with her, and they've only just met in person. And yeah, I think she seems like she's really happy. Like they've been living together now for, I don't know, about a week or so, and yeah, she's real upbeat and loving life. So yeah, she's that's her full attentions on the new fella and settling in, I think. So good on her. Young love. It's good to see. Yeah. I must admit, being the older brother figure to her, I was slightly concerned when I heard she was, yeah, planning to move in with the guy she'd only met online. I'm like, ooh, that is a big, big step. But yeah, they've obviously been talking for quite a while and similar interest. Yeah, a few other people have met him and said that he seems like a real good bloke. So yeah, good on her. I love when my workmates are happy and everything's going well. Like it's been good because even like at work, she's like a lot more upbeat and like yeah, it's just sort of when people are happy and everything seems to be going well around them and that's what it's like at the moment. She'll jump on another stream at some stage. It'll be good. Yeah, it's just the other one in our bunch. She's yeah, like we get on really well, but yeah, just got shit going on that other people sort of don't know about, and yeah, like shows awesome signs at work, and then all of a sudden just doesn't turn up, and it's like, come on, don't let us down. Like you just want to see the best in people, and like yeah, I always when it comes to a lot of them, I always play that sort of like father figure or like older brother figure to them. So I like to look after them and see them. I don't know, see them do well. You don't want to like, yeah, you don't want to see them struggling or yeah. I'm one of those people. I hate laziness and I hate when people let you down and don't turn up and that. And especially if it's someone you get on real well with, it's real annoying. But yeah, we've got a good little solid crew going at work. It's good. Makes it a lot more enjoyable when you work with people you like. So what I might do now, because I want to keep this stream going for a bit, just because there was always the aim to start her up and keep it going through till I go on beer mans. So I might go a little cuvee, a little mixture of all three beers together. And then yeah, whatever's left, I'm just going to drink off camera. Better finish what's in the glass. And cheers to everyone hanging around. It's always good to see people in the chat talking shit. And that's what it's all about, this community. As most know, I only started this channel around Christmas, New Year's. And yeah, ever since I've been doing it, I've been really enjoying it. It's cool. So I just want to keep going at it. And I don't want it to ever become a chore. It's like I'll do reviews and whatever at my own leisure. And if it starts to, I don't know, become annoying or like not enjoying it as much, I'll just back off a bit. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. So I've just kept at it. It's just good being able to not only talk about beer, but anything else just with people all around the world. It's cool. Now I'm trying to work out which one I've poured in and which I haven't. Yeah, we're right now. Yeah, it's just awesome. Like, especially someone like myself that lives, like I live by myself, and I don't have like a close family. Most of my mates live in other spots. So quite often I'll come home from work and all I've got is my dog. So like I'll jump on here and it's an awesome way to like socialize. And especially if you've had a shit day as well, like it can really change it. So yeah, cheers for that. And this is the Kubo. Surprise, surprise, it smells like passion fruit and peach. But yeah, I've been doing some long, hard thinking of late. And as much as I don't mind my job, but I just don't enjoy where I live at the moment. It's just not for me. It's a very quiet, I don't know, like a very quiet town that's very set in its ways, and people don't adapt to change here, and it's very slow. And I don't know. I just feel like I'm not in the right spot that I should be. Ideally, I want to live closer to the city, or like even completely different, like somewhere up north on the coast where it's like nice weather. Or I just want to change. So it's all going to come down to like when my dogs like aren't around anymore. It's going to be a lot easier because they sort of like, as much as I love them, like dogs are the best thing in the world. They hold you back a bit from doing things you want to do, especially travel. So yeah, I'm going to really think long and hard as to what I want to do next, and there might even be like a possibility of looking into moving to another country completely. So yeah, it's going to be a very big decision. As far as work goes, I don't really care. I've never been like massively career driven. I mean, I am a very hard worker and I'm normally good at what I do, but I just feel like I'm one of those people. I could probably work in many different industries, and whatever I choose to do, I'll probably do well at. So it doesn't worry me what I do. It's just, I just want to be in a place where I'm happy. And pardon the noise. My Labrador's having the biggest itch of all time. So yeah, obviously with this one, as I said, passion fruit, peach, grapefruit, grassy, white bread backbone, slightly biscuity, sweet, sweet for days. I'm going in. Cuvee. It's almost like the Cuvée is better than all three. Whew. Bit of berry to it. But yeah, it's definitely, yeah, like that sweetness, tartness, and like, yeah, I don't know what it is, but they just seem to drink more boozy than what they are. Whereas, yeah, a lot of those like triple IPAs and high end doubles, most of the time they drink lighter than what they are. So what's going on? The chat has slowed down, but there's still a heap of people around. Everyone's gone quiet on me. Yeah, boy. The mighty Reds need to go to a Reds game big time. Be fucking unreal. Pumpkin soup, brother. I like the sound of that. Like with this, with some thick toast, a heap of butter just slathered on there. Oh, that is a winter treat right there. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm sort of going into depth with a lot of stuff, and I think people are just listening in, and probably got their own thoughts and opinions, and yeah, doing other shit at the time. Good community, as I said earlier. And I love the fact that everyone like looks out for each other, and everyone's got their own shit going on, whether it be good or bad, but there's always someone there to sort of lend an ear to or be able to chat to. And I'm one of those people when really bad shit's happened in my life, I never get like down in the dumps, depressed sort of thing. And I don't know, like I see other people go through that and I can't sort of relate to it, but I just get really angry instead. And like, yeah, it's probably not a good thing. Or, I mean, I don't get that way very often, but yeah, when things aren't going my way, I can get like really angry and like aggressive, but I don't really take it out on other people. It's just more that emotion when I don't know, you feel like you just need to like punch something to let off some steam. Everyone has different ways to sort of deal with shit. Oh no, you don't want those bills, Angie. You got to rip them up. Get your lighter out, just set fire to them. Pretend they don't exist. Can anyone tell me on YouTube is Beer Man got his thing up? Does it say that it starts in half an hour? Just because I'm live at the moment, I sort of can't check what's going on. Because yeah, I don't want to miss it. That's all. But yeah, the old Kube goes all right. Oh yeah, so he's just put it up, has he? And it starts in half. Is that right? The whole time difference thing at the moment's really confusing me. Pardon me. Yeah, cool. You should join Craig, brother. It's always good when me and you are on there together. Even you, Adam, you should join, brother. You've probably never been on there. It'd be good to see you. Fuck your pumpkin soup. Just get yourself a beer and come up. One guy I really love watching, and the whole, just everything circulating around him, just it's real wholesome. Makes you just like smile and feel happy. There's a guy called, and if you don't follow him, you need to get around him. He's called Clayton's World. He's a younger brother that's got Down syndrome, and his older brother's like a real character, and they've turned it into like this duo, and they're just so cool to watch. And Clayton's now at that stage where he's got some cult status, and all these celebrities are starting to like pop up in his videos and reach out, and yeah, it's so cool to see. And just I don't know, like people have a go at Jack, his brother, saying, "Oh, you're just using him to get clout and like earn money and all this shit." It's like he's the fucking best big brother of all time to this Down syndrome kid. Like it's so good to see. He'd fucking do anything for him. Just seeing shit like that, it's cool. I love it. And yeah, he's like his whole thing is he gets really excited for chicken burgers. But yeah, he's really big on like I think mainly TikTok and maybe Instagram as well. Clayton's World. Get around it. Yeah. I've got a couple more beer orders coming. Um, Hopefully, it'd be good if they come today or tomorrow. No brown ales though, brother. I couldn't find any. Um, what did I get? I think I got mainly West Coast. Stouts have sort of died down a bit now because we're starting to we're into spring, so the dark beers have sort of slowed down. We'll start getting some American stuff though, so that'll be good. But yeah, awesome thing is yeah, Christmas time. I've already got 2 advent boxes that are both hyped. The Mountain Culture one and the Carwin Cellars one. They're both massively hyped and I've already paid for both. So at least I know that I've got shitloads of beer coming from them. And also Forward Hops, which is the main distribution from US to Australia that do a lot of the big hype US breweries. They've got another mystery box coming, and the last couple I've had have been phenomenal. Yeah, and I've already paid for that as well. So I've got about fucking $1,000 worth of shit coming. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, this Kube is nice. I like. What about this? It's like one thing that's funny when you do night shift, especially when you have a couple of drinks and that, you'll come home and you got no idea what time it is, what day it is. Like you really zombie out. Like and anyway, I am because I've just worked overnight. I was thinking it's still night time. And I just heard the postie out the front. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Then I forgot, like it's like fucking 8:37 AM. Oh man. My postie's probably just dropped off some bills. Angie's brought me bad luck with her shit. Cheers, Bumpy. I'm assuming you're on Beer Mans. Do you know who else is on there? Please tell me that a particular art person isn't going to be on there. Yeah. Yeah. Dead to me. So yeah, it's going to be a big day, I think. Like I've got, I feel like it's still half a can. Yeah, that one feels a little bit lighter. I feel like that's a third. Yeah, that one feels like half. That one feels like half. They're all 8%. And I'm about to go on a panel reviewing a lager. Woo! It's all going to be about the tiredness today. Will I stay awake? That's the battle. I had my shower. I've had a coffee. I've got some energy drink there. I've got some. What do you call the bloody? The tablet things you drop into the water, and it's sort of like It's sort of like having like a Gatorade, and it picks you up. Like, can't remember the name of them, but yeah, I'll have something like that at some stage. But yeah, as far as the beers go, like I'm not going to score them separately or anything like that. Barocca, Alka-Seltzer, you're onto it, but there's a bit. It's not the name of the brand, the actual name of like what it is. You're on this. You're on the right page though. Electrolyte. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, when you get the actual tablets and you drop them into the water, and all of a sudden it tastes like fucking blackberry, and whew, it's like having a blue pill in your little fella. But yeah, suppose. Oh, hello, Paul. Welcome in. Hang on, little tribute to my good friend Paul. Oh, it didn't work. Damn it. I wanted to show my let's see if this works. Could you still hear me when I was off the screen then? Rock hard. Either have I, but I want to try it just to see the effect. Oh yeah. So when I was off, you couldn't hear me. Yeah, I was trying to make it so you could see the setting, but you could still hear my voice. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I'd give it a go for sure. Especially if you shoot one off early and then it's like, hello, I'm back, I'm good to go again. Let's just have a little bit of each again. May as well last this stream out for another 10 minutes or so. Cheers to everyone that's stuck around. I love your skills. I love your work. Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. If like if one of us like fall into some money into like the next week, can we just organise like a private plane so I can come over and we just get fucking lit together on your black IPA? You're a sick girl, Angie. Can't believe you said that stuff. I would say that I'm slightly tipsy. I'm tired and delirious to the nth degree. It's good. It's a good feeling. Hashtag fucked up. I gotta stop swearing. Every stream, I'm like, oh, I'm not swearing. I gotta try not to swear. Because, yeah, like it definitely affects the algorithm at times. Have you guys ever done streams and you'll just have like your usual numbers, whatever they are? You might have like 10 likes or something, and then all of a sudden the likes just disappear. It's like, fuck, what what happened to my thumbs up? You sees. I was gonna say it, then I'm like, hold it back. Yeah, there's been a couple of streams where I've done that, and I'm like, see, I can't help it. I just want to let the profanities out. I'm like, is it? Does it come down to my swearing? Have I said something offensive? Are YouTube just hating on me because of my accent? I mean, at the end of the day, it's not about the numbers or any of that shit, but it's like sometimes your hard work just crumbles and goes out the window, and it's like, what's going on? I tell you what, I need to pee. I know that much. I could probably hold on for 5 minutes. So yeah, normally when I do like a 3 or 4 beer review, normally goes for around that hour mark. So we're a little bit over, but I wanted to drag it out, talk some shit. Like I'm gonna go on Beer Mans, and my 3 words for Beer Mans, right, were peanut butter, um, new and bready. I'm like, we'll throw peanut butter out the window because one, it's like hard as fuck to get a peanut butter beer in Australia as it is. So I'm like, I'll just get something that's bready and new. I've got a couple of pilsners in the fridge, and they're all new. So I'm like, bang, good to go. Yeah, exactly. I love it. Can't get enough of it. Yeah, exactly, Dave. You know it, brother. We can't help it. Part of the culture. Good to hear, Angie. Most definitely, Craig. It's like a beer review slash hangout. Use the term slash very loosely. Thoughts on the glassware? It's delightful. Jake hit me up this morning. It was pretty funny. I was on my way to work, and he goes, "Oh, you're probably the only person that's going to appreciate this." And he said about the band King Lizard and what the fuck are they called? Where's my phone? I don't have it on me. King. I'm having a blank. But anyway, they're a fine Australian band. And yeah, they're very out there and they're heavily inspired by like 70s rock. Like, yeah, I don't know, they've sort of got a touch of like Credence, Cream, like Leonard Skinner, like I don't know, they've sort of got that slightly, even like Led Zeppelin, they've got that slight southern sort of feel to them and bluesy, but like rock, like classic rock. And yeah, like when he said about him, I was like, "Fuck yeah, they're so good." Yeah, it's like, but their catalog's so massive, it's hard to keep up with all their songs. And he's like, "Yeah, they've they've got like 26 albums or some shit." Yeah, that's it. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards. I was like having a brain fart, and I couldn't think of what it was. Their new album. I recommend listening to their new albums. Very enjoyable. Yeah. Anyway, I better shoot off. Speaking of shooting blanks, I'm going to shoot off. Look out for us on Beer Man's channel. It's beer time with Beer Man. Yeah, so Beer Man looks like Santa Claus. Looks like Santa Claus is used to skate in California, if you get what I mean. Good boy. Sounds like Jack Black when he talks. Um, yeah, he's doing all spun out. He's based up in Oregon, and he's a very good boy. There'll be a few of us on his panel, and what happens is you take a beer on there. If it's your first time, you take whatever beer you want, and then you'll pretty much review the beer. It goes around, everyone has their turn, and then there's a wheel, and you spin the wheel, and there's words on there like adjectives. And then the next time you go on the show, you have to bring a beer that suits those words. So it'll be something like sweet and roasty, or bitter and citrus. And yeah, so like he's got a good thing going. And also, yeah, you have to guess each other's ABV, like the percentage of the beer. And he'll give out like a prize at the end of the month if there's a standout winner. And then at the end of the show, you just sort of final thoughts on the beer, and you shout out some stuff that I don't know you're doing personally on your channel, and then another channel of like a friend or someone that you've been watching lately that you want to shout out and promote. And yeah, it's really cool the way he does it. And the last time I was on there, he was lit. He was like long gone. The show went for 2 hours, and it got to like 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me, and I was on night shift. I hadn't been to bed, so let's hope it's not like that today, or I'm going to be fucked. So yeah, check him out. I can't remember his exact details. Angie or someone in the actually. Angie, surely you're a mod, or maybe you are a mod on another of your channels. I thought you were a mod on mine anyway. I was going to say put Beer Man's channel in the chat. And then people can join if they're not familiar with him. If anyone can do it anyway. Beer Man. Stephen, he's a good boy. So yeah, come check us out on that. That's where I'm going now after I go to the toilet and get some more beers ready. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in. It's been another good stream, very enjoyable. I might do a wild beer possibly tomorrow or a stout, something a little different anyway. So thanks again, and we will see you again soon. Cheers.